Hi, and I welcome you to this lecture. It's very common to get a requirement to host a meeting in WebEx. In this lecture, I will give you a demo on hosting a WebEx meeting. To host a WebEx meeting, first thing you have to do is get email address of all attendees. And once we schedule the meeting, WebEx meeting invitation will be sent to all these email addresses. For the purpose of this tutorial, I have created two WebEx accounts. One is account A and other is account B. I will be using these accounts throughout this course to give demo on WebEx features. Now let's go ahead and host our first WebEx meeting. Log into your WebEx meeting account and click on Home. Here you have two options to host a meeting. In my case, I have logged in as account A. The first option is Meet Now. This can be used for instant meetings. Just click on Meet Now button and provide a title for your meeting based on the topic you are going to discuss. Then enter the list of email addresses to which you want to send the meeting invitation. In this case, I am entering the email address of my account B. And then click on Start button. If you have installed WebEx browser plugin, the meeting will be loaded for you. If the plugin is not installed, you will be prompted to install the plugin. Once you install, the meeting will be loaded for you. Once the meeting is loaded, you will see your instant meeting window. And from this window, you can host and control your meeting completely. Note that as of now you have just started the meeting, but no one will hear your speech or watch your presentation. First let's dial in, so that participants will hear and speak with each other. If you want to dial in through a separate phone, click on More Options and then click on I will call. Dial in using the phone number mentioned in your meeting window. You will be asked for access code and attendee ID. Both will be there next to your dialing number. Enter those numbers and you will be able to dial into your meeting. In case if you want to dial in using your computer, then click on More option and then click Call using computer. In few seconds you will be dialed in and you will be seeing your webcam input here in this box. This will be the video others will see when you speak in the meeting. I have taped my webcam, so you are seeing a blank screen here. You will get a drop-down list which has a list of cameras that are connected to your laptop. By selecting a camera in this list, you will make that particular camera as an input camera for this particular recording. Similar to video, you can also choose from which microphone your laptop should get input for the recording. And to choose this, you have to click on Computer Audio Settings in top of your meeting window. And then you have to choose the appropriate microphone based on your requirement. Notice that by default, video will be disabled. When you think that you are ready to show your face to audience, just click on this icon. You will become live and everyone will be able to see your face. Once again, if you don't want participants to see your face, just click on this icon again. If there is a cross mark over this camera icon, then it says that your video is on and you can turn it off by clicking on it again. Else if there is no cross mark, then it says that your video is currently off and you can turn it on by clicking on it. Similar to video, you can turn on or off your system audio by clicking on this icon. In case if you are dialing from an external phone, then your audio should be muted or unmuted from that particular device. In such cases, your system audio will become effectless. But notice that your audio will be on by default when you dial in via an external phone or computer. But in case of video, it's always off by default and you have to turn it on when you are ready. To record your meeting, you have to click on this greater than symbol next to your recorder and then click on Record the Meeting button. Once your recording has started successfully, you will see this recording symbol in your recorder. By clicking on Pass button, your meeting will be passed. And by clicking on Stop button, your meeting will be stopped. In case you want to invite some more participants after starting the meeting, you can do it by clicking on this Remind and Invite button. Just enter the email address and click on Send button to send invitation. In case you want to invite more people, you can click on Invite More and repeat the process. Note that you can invite more than one person by typing in multiple email addresses separated by comma. If someone is late for the meeting and if you want to remind that particular participant about the meeting, then you have to click on Remind. Here checkmark the participant to whom you want to send a meeting reminder and click on Send Reminder. Apart from this, you can also copy the meeting URL by clicking on Copy Meeting URL. By doing this, the meeting URL will be copied on clipboard. Then you can send meeting URL to required person through WebEx chat or through some other chat software in your organization. Apart from instant meeting, you can also host a scheduled meeting. In such cases, we can configure a WebEx meeting which has to start and end in a scheduled time. Just click on Schedule in your home page. A page to schedule your meeting will be loaded. First, you have to type a discussion topic for the meeting you are going to schedule. Then you have to enter a start time and duration for your meeting. If it is a recurring meeting, click on Recurrence button and select a recurrence period. For example, if you want the meeting to be scheduled every alternate week, then select weekly. Then select 2 in every week's input parameter. This says that meeting should be scheduled every 2 weeks once, which is alternate week. Then enter a day on which the meeting has to be scheduled. Here I am entering it as Wednesday. Next, mention the recurrence end date. Here you can select that there shouldn't be any end date, or you can select that the recurrence should expire after a particular date or after a particular number of meetings. In the next field, you can enter the list of participants for this meeting. An email invitation will be sent for these people. Next, you can enter an agenda for the meeting. This is an optional field. You can fill it based on your requirement. Next, you can attach documents if you want to share those with participants before the start of meeting. Next, you can enter a meeting password. Your participants have to enter this password to join the meeting. Next, you can choose audio connection option for your meeting. I am choosing WebEx audio and proceeding to next parameter. Finally, you can choose whether you want this meeting to be recorded or not. Then you have to click on Schedule It to schedule the meeting. That's it, your meeting got scheduled. You can check your meeting details in Meetings tab. Here you can check upcoming meetings by clicking on Upcoming. Notice that our scheduled meeting is getting listed in Upcoming Meetings. When it's time to start, you can start the meeting by clicking on Start button. Your meeting will be loaded and you will see your meeting window similar to Instant Meeting window. From here, all steps are similar to Instant Meeting, so I'm not going to repeat the discussion again. Apart from upcoming meetings, you can also check for your recent meetings under Recent tab. In Pick a Range tab, you can select a date range and can check meetings which falls under that particular date range.